What happened to British Airways Concordes? There's no doubt about it, the Concorde was one of the world's most iconic aircraft. But what happened to the supersonic masterpiece once it was retired from British Airways? British Airways operated 7 Concorde aircraft with registrations varying from GBOAA to GBOAG. Typically, when removed from service, aircraft are broken down for spare parts and to be recycled. However, there was no need for spare parts from a Concorde, and as such, they were scattered to museums around the world. Let's take a look at the fate of each. The first aircraft in BA's Concorde fleet, GBOAA, was delivered on the 14th of January 1976. According to Club Concorde, the aircraft flew 8,064 flights, racking up 17,824 flying hours. After being partially dismantled, the aircraft was transported by barge down the River Thames. It was then delivered to Edinburgh's Museum of Flight, where it has remained ever since. GBOAB is arguably the most well-known Concorde, seen by thousands of passengers each day. The aircraft was placed into retirement at Heathrow Airport, where it continues to stand as a reminder of the important role Heathrow played in the Concorde programme. The aircraft is still owned by British Airways and is maintained as part of the fleet's overall cleaning programme. Technically, the second aircraft to be delivered to British Airways, GBOAC, was flown 7,729 times. In this time, it racked up over 22,200 flying hours. GBOAC has a rather special registration as it matches British Airways' predecessor, the British Overseas Airways Corporation. The aircraft's final resting place is at Manchester Airport, one of BA's domestic destinations. GBOAD is the Concorde with the highest flying time. The aircraft spent a total of 23,397 hours flying in the skies spread across 8,406 flights. The aircraft was also the only aircraft to wear the Singapore Airlines livery. These days it can be found at the Intrepid Sea, Air and Space Museum in New York. New York was the Concorde's main destination following a displeasure at the noise generated by supersonic flight. GBOAE is the Concorde currently located furthest south on the globe. Resting in Barbados, the aircraft is protected from the elements by a permanent hangar. However, according to Heritage Concorde, the aircraft is currently closed to the public. GBOAF was the last Concorde to be delivered to British Airways. The aircraft was delivered on the 6th of September 1980 and, according to Club Concorde, flew 18,257 hours across 6,045 flights. The aircraft can today be found in the Aerospace Bristol Museum located at Filton Airfield, the site of the first British Concorde flight. British Airways' final Concorde, GBOAG, is also the carrier's least utilised aircraft. In total, it only flew 16,239 hours across 5,633 different flights. This gives an average flight time of just 2.9 hours. GBOAG is the furthest west Concorde, residing at the Seattle Museum of Flight.